Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 16 of Civilization 6 as Mongolia under Kublai Khan, and at the end of the last video we got the opportunity to claim a great person, which is another great merchant. I don't really need one, but I'm going to get one anyway. We may get an opportunity to get some other kind of corporation going. We've already got one for chocolate, or for cocoa I should say. We've got one for dyes. The only other thing we seem to have multiple of is mercury, but we've only got 2 of those so far. I'm not certain that we're going to get another, so I'm not overly worried about it, but we've got one there if we need to. I'd also like to get this aluminium. Can our builders currently build mountain passes? Do I have the tech for it yet? I can never remember where it is. Let's have a quick search. Is it under chemistry? Mountain tunnel. Need a military engineer. Okay, so I need to build a military engineer. That's fine. In fact, we've got money. We could probably buy one. So let's go and do that over here. Can we? Yeah, we've got military engineering. So let's go ahead and straight up using good old-fashioned money, if we can. Builder, trader, infantry, artillery. Can we not buy them? Do we have to hard build them? Settler, builder, trader, spy, cavalry, observation platoon, biplane, infantry, artillery, AT crew. Why can't I build a military engineer? Am I missing something? Am I having one of those days? I don't usually use military engineers, which is probably what's confusing me here. Oh, they require an armory. There we go. That's why. Well, we are building an armory, so that'll be alright. Yeah, fine. Or did the armory that we were building complete? Yeah, we were building one here, weren't we? So you should be able to get military engineers now. Yes, military engineer, 4 turns. I still think I'd sooner just buy one and get you building... Let's get you building the military academy. And we will just go and straight up buy a military engineer, assuming we can afford one. This is going to be where I find out that you can't actually buy military engineers. Got anti-air guns. Supply convoys. What do these do? Increases healing for adjacent units. I didn't even realise that thing existed. Yeah, military engineer, 680. There we go. And, yes, we'll get you down there. It's all going to work out quite nicely. We are going to get another trade route, because we can have one more. You've finished your production. Let's get the... You're fine on housing. Let's get the monument. Need to repair the walls, actually. We've traded with most of you guys before. Let's just trade with Auckland. I could move around to a different city, but I'm not particularly going to bother. We've got that great merchant who we are going to... I think just sleep for now. I don't have a particular reason to use them, so I think I'm just going to wait with that. We've got to get 6 more era points, or we're going to end up in a dark age.
To err is human.
There's computers done, and we've got a boost towards capitalism. We should get some era score when we build the spaceport, actually. Choose our next research. I'm going to go combined arms, because it's the one that we do actually have a boost for. Biplanes I probably won't build. Aerodromes I might build. Probably won't have 2 by the time we get on synthetic materials. And we do need to do that one quite quick. So Panama, I mean, I guess we could get a spaceport over here. It does help to have an extra one. And there's a not so great tile we can put it on. Geneva, are you actually going to go and get that oil boosted? And then I'm losing oil now. Let's go ahead and... This builder's going to go and fix that, but we're going to go and buy another... That was the wrong thing to click on. We're going to go and buy another builder. And we're going to go over there and actually upgrade that for them so we get their oil. Could build a spaceport here. Commercial hub. Positive amenities. Housing's alright for now. Is it worth building any of these, or do we just get another spaceport? We will be at our trader cap once we've finished building the one that we're on now. Still can't build the Ruhr Valley anywhere. Aerodrome. Again, you don't really have any good tiles for one. So I've not really had the best of landscapes for this. I mean, we could go and build a preserve down here. Sure, why not? Can't get to it. It's in a bit of a weird spot. But we need to get to this. This is going to be a bit of a pain. Okay. More production down here. What do we want to do? Let's get the monument, I suppose. And there's our military engineer. So we need to, as soon as we can, get you down to this tile. I'm going to take 4 turns. But we should get there. Alliance is expired with the Zulus. You're not having my oil. I need all of it. Do need to try and get my alliance back with him. We actually lost the friendship. It just expired. So declare friendship. Yes, he has agreed to that. And make a deal. No, not deal. We want an alliance. Oh, did he not agree to that? We are no true friend. Ah, okay, fine. Whatever, dude. Where are we? So housing and amenities are okay here. I mean, obviously amenities could be better, but, you know, they always could be. Somebody did ask in a previous video why I very rarely build aqueducts. And the reason for that is, if you actually read the description here, cities that do not have existing fresh water receive up to 6 housing. Cities that already have existing fresh water instead get +2 housing. If built adjacent to a geothermal fissure, which we don't see very often, prevents food loss during a drought. Well, droughts don't affect us all that much. So basically what you've got is, if you have a city that doesn't have fresh water, it gives you +6 housing, and then it really becomes worthwhile. But if you have a city that does have fresh water, it only gives you +2 housing. So the problem is, even then you can only build it in a specific place. It has to run between the city centre district and a river, lake, oasis or mountain. And it's a district, so it takes up a space. Whereas using something like the sewer, which also gives you +2 housing, is built in the city centre. So the sewer, +2 housing for 200 production and 2 gold maintenance, versus 2 housing for 269 production, and it takes up a space on the map. So if you're already next to a river, a lake, or a source of fresh water, the aqueduct becomes pretty pointless unless you're really desperate for housing. So that's why I don't usually build it. Oh, you can build Ruhr Valley, apparently, on a 3 food tile. Yes, sure. Let's go and see if we can get that. Get some extra production going there. And you finish that other... Oh, let's get the synagogue. I'm not sure if we've even got one, just because I'm doing anything to try and get some additional era score right now. You don't have a library or anything in the campus. The flood barrier is probably going to be useful, but let's get all the science stuff done first. You probably don't need the flood barrier yet either. No amenities. Housing is absolutely fine. Which then does raise the question, what do we do? We can build a flood barrier in 1 turn. Let's build it. Research lab, shipyard. Let's go ahead and get those outer defense is repaired because it's unnerving me that we haven't. You are going to trade with... Where now? Can we trade to a civilization that we haven't traded with before? I don't think we can reach Zulu. We're too far away. Let's have a quick look at the map. Yeah, we're far too far away to trade with the Zulus or Spain. We'll sort that out. We've got a builder here. Right, you are going to repair this. You're going to work your way up there. Calcutta would give us a decent amount of money, actually. Let's go to Calcutta. I'm sure I've already traded with Gandhi before. And on to the next turn. There's China spreading out. Inspiration towards space race. Combined arms done. Class struggle done. So now we've got communism unlocked. We've got a new level of government as well. Like the 4th level one. Plus 10% science. Which... We're going to lose some housing with this because we get... Monarchy gives us plus 1 housing per level of walls. So we will have some housing issues. But plus production with... plus 0.6 production per citizen in cities with governors and plus 10% science. I mean, just in the capital alone, that is worthwhile. So that's what we're going to go for. There's plus 3 era score. That gives us some more policies we can use. We're not using any domestic trade routes, so that's a little pointless. We're not bothering with spies. Anything else? We probably want... great scientists again. Well, invention. Great engineer points per turn for every workshop. Because we do have a few. Plus 4 great engineer points per turn. Plus 2 great engineer points per turn for every workshop. Yeah. Let's try and get some engineers. Because they can be really, really useful when you're trying to get the space race done. Established governors at least 2 promotions provide plus 1 amenity and plus 2 housing. Plus 2 housing for all cities with at least 3 speciality districts. That probably is a lot of our cities right now. So that should be fine. Niter and coal we could probably do with the one that gives us from oil. Yeah. Resource management, aluminium and oil, additional resource per turn. Still, my coal is still going down right now. Unit maintenance, do you know, we don't really need to pay for that because we've got quite a lot of money. So let's do resource management. There is a mod you can get. I'm not using it. I've seen Marbazir use it actually, and I really must get it. It amends all of these cards, and at the bottom it tells you what you will actually get. So for example, if you get something like unit maintenance reduced by 2 gold per turn per unit, it will actually tell you on the bottom how much gold it will save you. It does the maths in advance, so you know whether or not it's worth taking. Like plus 25% gold and plus 10% production in cities not in your original capital's continent. It'll tell you how much that totals up to. So I might have a look at getting that particular mod because it is useful. Resource discovered. We have 1 source of uranium, but we do have a source of uranium. This builder who's done the repairing, you're going to get over there and grab that uranium. It'll take you a few turns. Science, nothing is boosted at all right now, so let's go for nuclear fission. There's going to be another source of uranium here. 1, 2, 3. It will be outside of workable tile range, but we should still be able to improve it and get it as a resource. Not sure if there's any more around. Might be able to grab some more later. We will see. Choose a civic. Let's go for capitalism for now. Yeah, only one source of uranium. I would have hoped for a little more. We've only got 3 turns remaining now. Otherwise, we're going to hit a dark age. We can launch the Earth satellite. That's going to take 8 turns, unfortunately. It's a bit longer than we'd hoped, but let's get it done. Is there anything we can do that would give us a boost? There's nothing I can build in 3 turns, except another builder. A spaceport for you probably isn't going to be that useful. Take 32 turns for it to build anyway. Ugh. So everything kind of requires oil right now. Let's just get another builder. And there's plenty of things that you can do. So your housing's fine. Let's get that research lab. Because we're still a little bit behind on science. Right. You're going to go over here and connect this oil up for Geneva. Unless I seriously make a mess of things. See, everybody wants to buy my oil. It needs to be the other way around. So we are still gaining oil, but we're losing coal. Gaining 8%. Right. Okay, that just went a little bit more in my favour. Oh, it's because we've just run out. Okay, so you're going to go over there and get the oil. Once we get the extra oil, we could convert one of our coal power plants into an oil power plant. So that will help a little. You could get a spaceport. Oh yeah, we've got that same problem. That would mean getting rid of a good food tile. I mean, the best one to get rid of would be this one, because that's just 6 food. Your production's pretty good. Let's do it. Not sure if we'll get that declaration of friendship with Shaka. I don't think it's going to happen. Yep, we've got the Dark Age, unfortunately. World's Fair, we actually win. So we get 1 diplomatic victory point from the World's Fair. So if we actually have a look now, social media, we are at 19 of 20 diplomatic victory points. Make a declaration. Gain 1 era score for each industrial or later building constructed. Which is probably what's going to happen. Claim a great person who's a great scientist. Gain 350 science for every artifact in this city. Artifacts in your cities generate normal tourism. I'm going to pass on that one because I haven't got any artifacts at all right now. What have we got here? Secret Society advances. Yes, I haven't upgraded that anymore yet, although it's probably not that useful. Okay, choose production. What have we got going on here? The Alchemical Society. Housing's 10 of 10. Let's get the sewer. Our spy here can, I guess, continue to siphon funds. Never know when you're going to need that money. So we are going to do that and get a mountain pass. Oh, now I get the extra 2 era score that I needed. So that gives us a mountain pass. Now what we should be able to do is get into this tile with a builder, if we had a spare builder, which we can technically do just by purchasing one. So let's get a builder. You are going to get oil here. And that oil should become mine because I am Geneva's suzerain. I don't know why they don't have that tile. They really should have expanded there by now. I can't believe their culture is that low. You want to... I have aluminium. How do I have aluminium? I'm going to say yes, simply because apparently I have aluminium coming in from somewhere. I've got aluminium coming in from the city-states. So this is where we might win. Oh, it's world game. Yeah, diplomatic victory. Okay, here we go. So let's go through these first. World ideology. Not bothered by it. Government type loot. So we can have an ideology gain a wildcard policy slot, or we can have an ideology lose one. I'm going to go and vote to gain one on communism. It probably won't pass. In fact, thinking about this, I could gain a diplomatic victory point if I vote correctly. So instead of just voting for myself, let's look what everybody else has. So we have autocracy. We have classical republic. We have autocracy, so that's 2 for autocracy. We have monarchy. And we have autocracy. That's 3 for autocracy. So I think if we vote for autocracy, that one is more likely to pass. If it does, I'll get a diplomatic victory point. And it won't make any difference to my ideology. Migration treaty. Select an outcome for this resolution. 20% faster population growth, but -5 loyalty per turn in this player's city. Or +5 loyalty per turn and -20% population growth in this player's cities. I'm going to say that who's got the most diplomatic points? Probably China. So let's say China votes for himself. See, not many people have diplomatic points, and I'm not spending extra ones because I don't care. Diplomatic victory we'll come back to in a second. World Games obviously vote yes. Why would we not? No, it's never going to vote against no. Diplomatic victory. So the chosen player gains 2 diplomatic victory points, or the chosen player loses 2 diplomatic victory points. Now, most of the AI will probably vote against me. So what I want to do is choose myself to gain, and I want to spend as much diplomatic favour as I have. Can they outvote me on 15 points? Do they have enough diplomatic favour between them, which doesn't look like it because it's very low, to vote -15? Bear in mind that it goes up exponentially, so, you know, it only costs, what, 100 points for the first 5 votes. So, Gran Colombia, Philip, and China between them, well, actually, what could they go up to? 210. They could give me 21 votes against me just between the 3 of them. So it's not a surefire thing. But we'll see what happens. Next turn. Submit. Right. Yes, you see. So here we go. World ideology passed. Autocracy. So we gain a point for that. Migration treaty passed. It was actually Gandhi. So I didn't gain a point for that. World Games passed. I don't know if we gained a point for the competitions. Chosen player loses 2 diplomatic victory points. See, we had 23 votes against us. Everybody used like almost their maximum number of votes that they could to vote against us there. So what does that put us on? That puts us, so... yeah, World Congress awarded you 1... So we only technically lost 1. So it puts us back down to 18. Which is very annoying. Great engineer. City provides +1 appeal to tiles its own. Going to pass. There are much better engineers for getting a scientific victory. Oh, that was a bit of a forward settle down there, Gran Colombia. How very rude. Do you know what? As soon as that spy's finished, I'm going to move him down there and I'm going to get that city to revolt. Because that is just... that is just wrong. Let's get another builder down here. I do have a military unit, so that's fine. Military engineer, do I want to do anything with you there? Probably not for now. So let's put you somewhere safe. Yeah, so this builder can actually now get to the aluminium source, which is great. Can you guys get this tile at some point? You haven't even got the rice. I mean, come on, guys. Come on, guys. What are you doing? So Zulu's got the great engineer. You want me to join your war against Shaka? I'm going to refuse that. Also bear in mind that all of the AI that voted for me to lose those 2 diplomatic victory points and were successful had to spend most of their diplomatic favour. But I got mine back because I wasn't successful. So this essentially means... oh, I've got -8 from carbon's emissions penalty. This means that I'm very likely to be able to pass next time.
The inherent vice of capitalism.
And there's capitalism available, but I don't think we need anything from there. We could take one of the Dark Age ones, actually. But again, I don't think they're really needed. Could get 50% production to nuclear program projects and nuclear devices, but earn no new influence towards envoys. I think we just leave it as it is. Boost towards Cold War. Let's get rid of all of these many pop-ups. Choose our research. Let's go into synthetic materials. Choose our civic. Let's go professional sports. Production. Where are we up to here? 3 turns you can get a flood barrier. 6 turns, zoo. Let's get the zoo. You've got a fire there as well. You're going to grab the uranium. And then we'll get you to go and put that fire out, I think. Now, you're the one with very little space to build. You built the preserve down there. Excellent. So we can get a grove, +1 food, +1 faith to adjacent unimproved charming tiles. Probably built that in the wrong place, didn't I? Considering it gives boosts to neighbouring tiles. Grants up to 3 housing based on appeal, culture and bombs adjacent neutral tiles, increasing their appeal by 1. So, not fantastic. Housing's still alright though. Yeah, all the neighbouring tiles are useless, so we'll leave that one. Never built it before. It's a new district that I haven't really used. Let's just go and get the sewer. Might as well do it. See, nuclear power plants. We are going to have uranium. So, do you already have a power plant there? I don't think you do. So, I'm not necessarily going to build one if you don't need one. Might be time just to start trying to build wonders. Most of them not that great. All tiles in your civilization gain +2 appeal. I mean, that's not bad. But there isn't a good tile you can build it on. We can get another spy. Let's get another spy. Sure, why not? We have a builder. Probably got this builder for a reason, but I'm not entirely sure why. I think it was just because the city didn't really have anything else left to do. So let's go and get the fish. And then that will be on to the next turn. So I am going to end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 6. If you are, please do consider leaving a like on the video. And if not, by all means, leave a dislike. And if you are one of those people who isn't subscribed to the channel but watches regularly, please do consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell. Thanks once again for watching to the end of the video. I will see you next time. And until then, goodbye for now.